Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'll be talking about how to get your theory driving test pass in one attempt.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females magic.
So I got my theory test pass in one attempt because I did some certain things and some research in how to pass my theory test in one attempt. If you don't know how to drive before, it's all right. You can just watch this video and everything will be fine. So, first thing I did before I booked for my theory test was that I download the app. This app, I download it and I register for it, which it will be charging you about £4. It charged me about £4. So I downloaded the app, then I register on the app, then I start practicing on the app. So first thing, you need to practice the objective part. So I started practicing, try to read and understand from the app. I try to read, understand too, because one thing about this driving test thing is that you need to read and understand. Yeah, if you can go to the library and borrow some books, my dear, you can go to the library, borrow books, and read about it. Yeah, read about it because I've been seeing a lot of people saying they didn't pass their theory test. So you can go anywhere to do your research, and luckily for you, you might pass. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the top things I did to pass my theory test. So after I downloaded the app, then I register on the app, then I start my journey and I begin to practice on the app. Firstly, I was doing the normal, regular routine on the app. Then, after that, I move on to the test part. In the app, yeah, in the app, there's a place where you can do your test on it, which is very good, right? So I started doing my test on the app. And one thing about this app is that it needs some explanation on some maybe a particular question you didn't understand and you need explanation on it, you can click on explain more, then it will explain more for you to understand what exactly the question is trying to say. So they will explain more for you, which is much easier for you to understand. And I started doing the practice before I booked for my theory driving test. I started doing the app already because I knew I'll be booking for my theory test in the next 1 month or 2 months. So I started with the app and started studying the app really, 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 really hard. Then one thing about the app is you can also practice for your AXA in the app because I've noticed so many people don't want to practice the AXA, which I don't know why, because that even makes some people to fail. Yeah, it makes people to fail because you can't just be clicking and clicking. You have to know, you have to understand what's going on in the AXA as well. So one good thing about this app is once you are passing the test regularly, the app will tell you, will notify you saying you cannot book for your theory driving test, which is a good thing because the app think you've already prepared yourself to a stage whereby you cannot go to write your test by yourself, which is a good thing, right? So just go and register for yours. I won't be saying much about this because I think that's the only thing I did in my theory test. That after passing and the app has already notified me that I cannot book for my theory and driving test. Then I went ahead and booked for it. So to book for your driving test, I've already made a video on how to book for your theory driving test. So check on my profile and you will. I still keep on practicing. Yeah, I still keep on practicing even though I've booked for it because I don't want to like forget anything. I still keep on practicing. So after I book, then I went to the center. If you are going to the center, things you'll be needing for the center, you'll be needing your professional driving license, which they will ask you your professional driving license. then you give it to them. Then before you enter the center, they will ask for your phone because you need to drop your phone. You can't go in with your phone and some necessary things. Then they will give you a place to keep your phone, which is like a locker. Lock it and go in with your key. So when you enter the center, they will ask you some necessary information about you. Give it to them, and they will show you where your seat is. So one thing I did is I made sure I'm relaxed. Yeah, don't panic. I make sure I relax my mind and I focus on the test. Don't think about anything else, just focus on the test. So I focus on the test and I make sure I relax myself so I won't get confused. So things I did was I made sure I didn't really focus on the time because I think some people focus more on the time than the questions. That's why some people get failed because they'll be like, oh, my time is going. They'll panic and say, no, my time is going, my time is going. No, they focus on the questions, please. Focus on the question, relax. Don't really focus on the time. I'm not saying you shouldn't check the time. Check your time, but don't put your mind in the sure you focus on the questions, not the time. You can't read very well or you can't like understand some pronunciations, you can at least use the F one. So if they pronounce it to you, I think it's much more understandable. Yeah, that one too is kind of helpful. So I make sure I use my headphone. I use the headphone. So if they are pronouncing some words, I will be able to understand that. I might not be pronouncing it well to understand the meaning, and I think if they pronounce it, it makes more sense to me. So I'll be able to understand more of the questions. And I think some people ask me, is it the same question from the app and in the test? No, no, it's not the same. It's different. It's different. So one thing I did is I made sure I read and understand. Yes, you have to read and understand. You can't memorize it. It's not possible. So you all you need to do is to read and understand the questions because you need to know about the signs, you need to know about the road signs and everything, speed limits, everything you need to know about it. So one thing I did is I read and understand. I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Drop your comments and follow for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.